Hey there, it's Scott Olford, and we are on day 4 of the 5-day challenge. So far, we've covered how to create incredible lead magnets, magnetic landing pages, and awesome email automations. And by now, if you've been completing each day's challenge, you should have a basic plan for your lead magnet, landing page, and email automation. So, great job. Now, listen, we're on the home stretch, and if you're here, we might as well get this done and finished out. I'm really excited that you're here because we're obviously getting some really cool insights on your marketing and a really cool and effective strategy that you can apply to your business in a super effective way. So, a note about today. We're going to go over traffic generation, but you need to understand that this is very high level overview because there's a lot of stuff that goes into a successful traffic strategy. I'm going to give you as much as I can, but I don't want to overwhelm you. To that end, you really want to make sure that you're signed up for the implementation workshop on how to launch your funnel in just 7 days, because I'm going to be going in depth on the specifics of traffic and how to turn it on in your funnel. I'm going to screen share all the details that honestly I don't have time to get into today, and I'm going to show you step by step how to create an ad account, how to get your first ad set up, and how to put all of these different pieces together. So really important. And if you're not in that workshop right now and you're not signed up, I guarantee you're going to be missing out because there's just way too much that I just can't cover here today. You have a couple more days to be able to register for the workshop, but it's critical that you do that right now. Otherwise, you're going to have a killer plan for a marketing funnel, but if you don't have this piece, no one's ever going to see it, which means that, of course, you're not going to have any new customers and clients. So I'm going to wait just for 10 or 15 seconds. Go ahead, make sure you're registered for that workshop now. Okay, so what we're going to be covering today is the 3 major sources of traffic and how to use each within your sidewalk, your slow lane, and your fast lane. Then we're going to cover the 4 different types of traffic generation that you should be using regardless of the platform. So let's get into it. First off, the point of traffic is to get people seeing and engaging with your content so that you can get a portion of the people to see it into the funnel. From there, they become leads and eventually, of course, customers. Now, there's 3 major sources of traffic. However, it's critical that the right traffic is directed to the right lane. Now, just to ensure that you understand, when we say we want to drive the traffic to our funnel, we mean that we want to be able to bring targeted potential customers to the sidewalk, slow lane, or the fast lane. The first of the 3 traffic sources is organic traffic. This basically means traffic that you don't have to pay for, at least directly. This would be visitors coming from search engines, referrals, word of mouth, online Facebook groups, or social media. Next, there's paid traffic. This is my personal favorite because you can turn it on and scale it up or down as much as you want and are able. We can turn Facebook advertising, Google AdWords, solo ads, LinkedIn, YouTube, and it allows us to have this level of predictability inside of our business, which is really valuable. It allows you to actually grow in a predictable way. So paid traffic is where you're able to, of course, buy ad space on major online platforms to try and reach your audience. And finally, we have partner traffic. This is where visitors are coming from affiliates, partners, guest blogs, podcasting, or joint ventures. These are where you're actually partnering with somebody and diverting some of your profit or revenue to them. Now, based on the SSF method, each traffic source must have its own entry point. This means that you direct cold traffic from the paid advertising to your sidewalk because they have no idea who you are and they really are at this low commitment and problem-oriented mindset. Thus, they're really not aware of the pain and it's really not relevant to them. When somebody's in the slow lane, they're more likely to be coming from organic traffic. For example, if someone lands on your website, they had to get there somehow, perhaps through a Google search. This means they're already somewhat aware of their pain and searching for the solution. So we offer them the slow lane lead magnet to match their lane. Then finally, in the fast lane, you're generally talking to people who are ready to take action on their problem and buy a solution. These are referrals, the word of mouth, retargeting ads, and often traffic coming from partners can include a good deal of fast laners. Now, the majority of traffic we bring in comes from the sidewalk or slow lane. Now, here's where majority of people mess up. They try to bring people that are in the sidewalk to the fast lane. The thing is, the fast lane is someone who's willing to spend a lot of time with you. They're willing to sit through 60 or 90-minute webinar. They're willing to get on a strategy call. And so if you try to bring someone who is on the sidewalk and doesn't know who you are and is only really willing to give you 2 minutes of their time and really doesn't understand the process or methodology, don't see you as an authority, if you try to bring that person to the fast lane with a commitment like a webinar, it's just going to fail. And it's going to be really expensive. which is why online marketing is broken for a lot of people. It doesn't work for a lot of people. And when you bring the right traffic to the right lane on the other side, you get extremely affordable leads, extremely high conversion rates with qualified potential customers, leads that are starting into your funnel based on what's relevant to them, which creates a far more powerful experience than the one-size-fits-all solution that many people try to make work. So what are the pros and cons of each traffic source? Well, with organic traffic, the problem is that it takes a lot of time to scale up. It could take 3, 6, 9, 12, if not more months before you are able to get a handle on organic traffic and have it to a point that it can actually sustain your business. Plus, a lot can go wrong with organic traffic, and majority of it is not within your control. I generally think of organic traffic as a supplement to paid or partner traffic. We're kind of like the bonus. You don't expect that it's going to happen, but if it does, it's something extra. It allows you to grow a little bit faster, but it's a little bit kind of utilizing luck still. Now, partner traffic is a little bit like the kind of feast and famine. You go out and get a bunch of partners to promote your product or service, and then things go really well for a while until the partner promotion ends. Then it's ghost town and no traffic's coming in. It's a big up, up, down, down, high, high, low, low. And again, I don't really love that. Then we have paid traffic. And of course, I'm biased, but what I love about paid traffic is that you can optimize it easily. It can be online. There's no huge high highs and low lows. It's simple to scale, and you can get things kind of in this predictable method. And my recommendation, of course, is to use all three, but you have to have a budget to start the paid traffic, because in all honesty, that's what's going to allow you to have the momentum, unless you have an unfair advantage that majority of entrepreneurs that don't have. So those are the three main sources of traffic. Now, I want to show you the 4 different types of advertising, because majority of you are going to need to utilize paid traffic in order to make this work. And listen, I don't want you to be at a moment of thinking that this is this big kind of scary beast. It really isn't. And I guarantee you, and we'll talk about this in the implementation workshop, I don't want you to get scared about paid traffic. It is some of the best ability as an entrepreneur for us to be able to grow. So, when it comes to the 4 different types of advertising, we have audience building, lead generation, awareness, and sales conversion. The majority of people just go out and generate leads. That's it. It's really they just use online advertising for lead generation, maybe some sales. But the thing is that we're missing the boat, because there's so much more to advertising and to traffic generation than lead generation. So first, let's go into these. Audience building is a type of ad that we use to become relevant to our audience before we offer them the sidewalk lead magnet. Instead of going to a completely cold audience that has no idea who we are, we put out relevant content such as articles or videos. These are usually about the pain points and are designed to warm up the audience and allow us to be seen as an authority. We call this relevancy hacking because we become relevant before we even asking for an email address. It allows us essentially to pre-qualify our leads and have a lower cost lead generation. And this is what we call audience building. Next, we have lead generation ads, which we use to target and retarget audiences so that we can collect email addresses and start relationships. This is where somebody actually enters the funnel. This allows us to be able to change somebody's lane by using retargeting ads and offering the lane's next lead magnet to them. Very, very, very effective. The third type of advertising is awareness. This is about continuing our relationship with the lead. Now, most people don't do this. Almost nobody does this, which is too bad because it's really, really, really cheap to do. What we do is just like Nike, McDonald's, or Apple does. They spend a lot of money on awareness and being top of mind. And we can do the same thing, but on a smaller scale. This allows us to stay top of mind in our lead's mind for very low cost. We're not really looking for a lead generation with these ads. We're just trying to be top of mind so that when the person says, you know what, the pain is relevant enough for me to take action on it, you're the only one that they're thinking about. Finally, we have conversion or sale generation ads. These ads are focused on getting someone to the sales page so they can make a purchase and become a customer. These ads are typically targeting a very small demographic. What we are calling here is really micro-targeting. It allows us to show the pain reliever and demonstrate the strength of our solution. And the ROI of these ads are phenomenal. Regardless of what traffic you use, you should realize that you're either going to invest your time or money. However, with the SSF method, this is not a situation where you have to go spend thousands upon thousands of dollars a month without a return on investment fairly quickly. The question is, how do you develop your traffic strategy? Well, it really comes down to realizing where you're at. Are you in a situation where you have a partner or organic traffic that you can utilize in a marketing funnel that you've created? Are you going to be able to spend some money on Facebook advertising? If not, sometimes you need to hustle a little bit to get the capital to invest in paid advertising, or to at least allow you to mitigate the risk. Even if you don't have $20, $30, $50 a day to spend on paid advertising, simply by having a marketing funnel and utilizing organic and partner traffic, every single person that you come in contact with is going to have a better relationship with you, which results in greater opportunities for your business. All right, so today we went over the 3 major traffic sources, as well as the 4 types of ads you're going to want to have in your funnel. Right now, you may be feeling a little bit overwhelmed, and I get it. It's a lot to take in, and Facebook ads is a big part of your funnel. Paid advertising is a big part of your marketing funnel. It can feel intimidating, and that's okay. You're not here today being the expert on this, but the beautiful thing is that you don't have to be the expert on this to make it work for you. And I want to ensure you understand all the pieces necessary to generate quality leads for your business. To that end, today's challenge is very simple. It's to register for the implementation session. See, in this session, I'm going to walk you through the specific advertising pieces you need to turn your funnel on, along with the different types of traffic and how to utilize them. By this point, you have a lead magnet, your landing page, your emails. You just need to get people in your funnel. And so I'm going to walk you through each piece on the implementation workshop. By the end, you're going to have everything you need to launch your funnel within 7 days. With that said, tomorrow we're going to be diving into the most important piece, which is the conversion between a lead to a customer. I'm going to walk you through the different conversion methods and how to determine which is the best for your business. This is to give you an overview of where your funnel is heading, but understand that you'll have everything you need for your funnel after the implementation workshop. With that said, have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you tomorrow.